TLDSB has a team of technology specialists ready to help you out on our service desk. And so that's the best way to submit tickets and let us know what's going on and what you need help with. And that will then be directed to the correct person who can jump on that and help you out the best way possible. So let's just take a look at our dock for a second. Right away at the top, I have the little headphones icon in the middle of this row of buttons. That is going to take me directly to service desk. Of course, if I wanted to know about Service Desk, I would start by going to Technology Services. I'd click on either Software Support, or in this case, we actually have a shortcut right on the main page to get you to the helpful stuff. So you can click directly on Service Desk and skip that next click. And here we're going to have a bunch of information about Service Desk, and the current video you're watching is going to end up right here, as well as some older videos to help you out as well that talk about updating tickets, our software approval process, setting up your location, anything like that that you might need to update. But let's go ahead and jump into Service Desk. So I'm going to hit that button at the top. It's going to take me in, and I've logged in, so I didn't need to click any extra buttons, but essentially it's going to connect to my account that I'm already logged into the browser with and allow me to jump right into the Service Desk and already know who I am. So of the different tiles we've got here, let's take a close look. We have a bunch of sort of quick options to get us where we want to be. So first one is my requests. I can go there and see any current tickets that I've got open. I can change the status of them. I can search for any closed tickets I might have. I can even click on them and update the status of those tickets. So if something's changed since I initially put in that ticket, I can, let Service Desk know what has happened. Knowledge base is going to be full of articles and links about information that you might want to click on to sort of learn about and solve your own problems in some cases very, very quickly, like say clearing the cache on your Chromebook. I can go to that and I can find out quickly about how to do that by hitting Control Shift Backspace and not needing to actually submit a ticket or call anybody or do any of those extra steps because I can already find my answer right away in the knowledge base. Then we break it into a few sort of distinct sections of support that we can do. The admin support, if you're working in an office, then you're going to be looking at things like Power Teacher, Power School, ONSYS, School Messenger, and even Permission Click. So that option right there is going to immediately take you to those forms so you can quickly fill in what it is you need to let us know and we can get back to you. Feedback is obviously another form that we've got set up so you can let us know how things are going. There's a tile for Power BI and forms. So if you're working with Power BI, then these will get you quickly to some forms you can use to let us know what's going on. Hardware support, when you're working with displays, you're working with printers, you're working with phones, any of that hardware stuff that you need help with, you can pick the correct tile and get to a form to let us know. After that, we've got software support. Most of those are going to come to myself, where we can get into content filter, we can get into permission click, we can get into really any general request about software that you might have a question about in terms of what's it doing and how do I use it. User support is kind of a mixture of all of those. It's a little bit of everything from the filter to passwords to School Messenger. We've got the TLDSB Learning at Home. There's some old forms in there that are kind of back from sort of our COVID at home days. We've got forms specifically, actually not a form for Atrieve, but with Atrieve, we actually have some direct emails that you can contact and get in touch with the people in the departments that you're looking for. And of course, at the bottom is a link to the Atrieve training page over on our doc, where we've got lots of documents and videos about how to work with Atrieve. And finally, the school website requests. So websites are being managed by our communications department. They're putting up most of the updates that are going there now, but there is a form, and this will take you back to the page on our doc that does also have the form, and you can go ahead and fill that form in and let them know what kind of updates and changes you might want to make to your website. So with all of these options, you should be able to quickly get in there and set up tickets and things. But sometimes you want to, jump past all of that, start right at the top and just search for whatever you want, because searching is going to help you find the right form or even find some of the knowledge base articles. So if I was looking at things to do with permission click, I could search for permission click, and right away I'm going to find that permission click form that I can click on, and I can fill in the details right here after next steps. let us know what's going on there. So the forms are all fairly similar, but they're getting routed to the correct place so that we can help you that much faster. Same thing if I was up here, a lot of questions right now about the library software. So I can type library, hit enter, and immediately get to the library form. Hit next steps, and from there you're able to go ahead and fill in whatever information. Come on. We don't need a phone number necessarily, but what are you having access with? That always helps a little bit. And then some details about what's going on, and even the option to either paste or attach a picture. So screenshots can certainly be helpful if you've got an image that you've taken, you've used your screenshot button or the snipping tool, and you want to put that image in there to let us know a little bit more about what's going on, then you can certainly do that. And there's always some most viewed items showing up along the side here, depending on what you've been clicking on lately. Helps you find articles and get back to articles that you were looking at previously. So there's a quick look at Service Desk and how you can search it, or you can use our little customized tiles, hopefully to find quickly the form that you're looking for, get right in there and be able to let us know what's going on and what you need help with. And as I said, it gets routed to the correct group or individual who's going to be able to help you out the best. So that way we can make the support stream much more efficient that way for everybody involved.